August 18, 1977, a somber day etched into history as the world gathered to mourn the king of rock and roll. Outside the gates of Graceland, where thousands of grieving fans stood shoulder to shoulder, something unimaginable shattered the solemnity. A day meant for quiet reflection turned into one of chaos and disbelief. Whispers of tragedy rippled through the crowd, and what followed would leave an indelible mark on the legend's final farewell. From chilling accidents to a shocking, almost unthinkable plot, the untold story of Elvis Presley's funeral tragedy is one you won't forget. On August 16, 1977, the world lost a legend. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, was found lifeless in the bathroom of his Graceland home at just 42 years old. His unexpected death sent shockwaves around the globe, silencing a voice that had redefined music and culture for generations. Elvis wasn't just a musician, he was a phenomenon, a symbol of rebellion, passion, and charisma. The news of his passing left fans devastated, their hearts heavy with the loss of an icon whose larger-than-life persona had seemed untouchable. In the days that followed, Graceland became a mecca for mourning. Tens of thousands of fans flooded Elvis Presley Boulevard, their grief palpable in the sweltering summer air. They came from far and wide, desperate for a chance to say their goodbyes. Inside Graceland, Vernon Presley, Elvis's grieving father, made a decision that would forever connect the king to his adoring public. Against the wishes of some family members, Vernon insisted on a public viewing of Elvis's casket. He believed the fans deserved one last moment with their idol, a chance to honor the man who had given them so much. The atmosphere was electric with emotion as crowds pressed closer to the gates, yearning for a glimpse of their hero. Vernon's decision turned Graceland into a place of shared sorrow and reverence, yet it also opened the door to unforeseen events that would cast a shadow over the day. As the lines of mourners stretched endlessly, the quiet dignity of the moment began to unravel, setting the stage for tragedies and twists no one could have foreseen. What happened next would shock even the most devoted fans and leave an indelible mark on Elvis Presley's final farewell. Inside Graceland, the arrangements for Elvis Presley's farewell were nothing short of extraordinary, a testament to the man who had lived life as a larger-than-life figure. Draped in a pristine white suit, a nod to his signature style and favorite color, Elvis lay in a copper casket designed to match his mother's. White was everywhere, a symbol of purity and eternity. From the hearse to the floral arrangements, even the 17 gleaming white limousines that lined the property, every detail carried a symbolic weight. Elvis's love of numerology was woven into the arrangements, with the number 8, a number associated with power and balance, subtly reflected in the details of the day. The scene felt otherworldly, as though Graceland itself had transformed into a celestial realm for this final act of reverence. Outside the mansion, the scale of mourning was overwhelming. An estimated 80,000 fans crowded the gates, their collective grief hanging heavy in the air, while nearly 30,000 passed through Graceland's doors to view the open casket. As they shuffled in, some were overcome with emotion, collapsing to the floor or clutching each other in tears. Others stood silently, eyes fixed on the man who had defined their youth, their joy, their rebellion. Elvis was immaculate in death, his sideburns freshly dyed and hair styled to perfection, looking every bit the king they remembered. This was their final connection, their last chance to say goodbye, and the weight of that moment was almost too much to bear. Among the most poignant scenes was that of 9-year-old Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis's beloved daughter. Too young to fully grasp the magnitude of what was happening, she approached the casket and placed a delicate metal bangle on her father's wrist, a simple yet profound gesture of love. Her mother, Priscilla, fearing the keepsake might be stolen, instructed it to be hidden beneath Elvis's shirt, ensuring it remained with him forever. as white limousines glided silently through the crowd and mourners whispered their goodbyes. The day seemed cloaked in both grandeur and heartbreak. Yet even amidst this sorrowful splendor, an undercurrent of unease began to stir. The peace of the moment would soon be shattered by events so shocking that they would forever alter the memory of this day. Just as the day seemed to be settling into a solemn rhythm of mourning, tragedy struck with devastating force outside Graceland's gates. In the midst of the massive crowd gathered to honor Elvis Presley, a car lost control and plowed into a group of fans, killing 2 young women and critically injuring a third. The joyous memories that many of these fans had of the king were now overshadowed by the horror of this moment. Cries of anguish rippled through the crowd as the weight of an already sorrowful day grew heavier. What was meant to be a time of shared grief and unity had turned into yet another chapter of heartbreak. But this wasn't the only tragedy to unfold. What came next would take the day into unthinkable territory, leaving fans and family alike reeling in disbelief. 2 weeks after the somber farewell to Elvis Presley, an event so bizarre and unsettling unfolded that it seemed almost too incredible to be true. In the stillness of the night at Forest Hill Cemetery, 3 men were arrested in the act of attempting to steal Elvis's body from his mausoleum. Ill-equipped and clumsy in their efforts, they were caught before they could breach the concrete tomb or transport the heavy copper casket. Among the culprits, however, was a shocking twist: a man who turned out to be an undercover FBI agent. He revealed that the men were part of a larger plot, allegedly orchestrated by a hidden mastermind who planned to ransom Elvis's body for millions. Yet, despite the arrests, this mastermind was never identified, and the charges against the 3 men were mysteriously dropped, leaving behind more questions than answers. The failed theft sent shockwaves through Elvis's family, prompting immediate action to protect his final resting place. Vernon Presley, still grieving the loss of his son, ordered Elvis's body to be exhumed and moved to the safety of Graceland, alongside his beloved mother, Gladys. On October 3, 1977, Elvis was laid to rest once more, this time within the serene meditation garden, where his grave could be vigilantly guarded. This unprecedented move brought some peace to the family, but it also fueled speculation and mystery surrounding the events. Was this truly the end of the turmoil, or were there still secrets surrounding the king's final resting place waiting to be uncovered? The lingering air of mystery only deepened the fascination with Elvis's legacy, leaving fans to wonder what other untold stories might emerge. The meditation garden at Graceland has become a sacred place of pilgrimage for fans of Elvis Presley, a serene corner of his legendary home where he rests alongside his beloved mother, Gladys, and other family members. The garden, with its peaceful fountains and manicured landscaping, offers a poignant contrast to the larger-than-life chaos that surrounded Elvis in life. Each year, during the highly anticipated Elvis Week, fans from around the globe gather at Graceland to honor his memory in a solemn candlelight vigil. The soft glow of thousands of candles illuminates the gravesite as fans file past, united in their love for the king of rock and roll. It's a ritual that speaks to the deep connection Elvis still shares with those who continue to be inspired by his music, his charisma, and his enduring legacy. Yet, even the serenity of the meditation garden is not immune to whispers of controversy. Over the years, conspiracy theories have surfaced, with some speculating that the bodies of Elvis and his mother are not actually buried there. These theories claim that their true resting place is hidden elsewhere, known only to the family and a select few confidants. The enigmatic nature of Elvis's life, combined with the strange events surrounding his death and funeral, has only fueled these rumors. Could there be more to the story, another layer of mystery that has yet to be revealed? As we delve deeper, the line between truth and myth blurs, leaving fans to wonder, how much do we really know about Elvis Presley's final chapter? Vernon Presley's grief in the wake of his son's death was profound and all-consuming. The bond between father and son had been a cornerstone of Elvis's life, with Vernon not only managing his career, but also standing as a steadfast figure in Elvis's tumultuous world. After the heartbreak of burying his only son, Vernon found himself bearing the weight of overseeing Graceland, managing Elvis's vast legacy, and fending off the unrelenting public curiosity that refused to let the king rest. His health rapidly declined, and just 2 years after Elvis's death, Vernon passed away from a heart attack, leaving many to believe that his grief had truly broken his heart. Vernon was laid to rest in the meditation garden alongside Elvis and Gladys, completing the family circle in the very home that had been the epicenter of their lives. But even with Vernon's passing, the mysteries surrounding Elvis's funeral and burial refused to fade. The tragedies, the attempted theft, and the swirling conspiracy theories all weave together into a story that feels more like legend than reality. Could this funeral, marked by so much sorrow and strangeness, be more than just the end of an icon? Perhaps Elvis Presley's story didn't truly end on that fateful August day. His music, his charisma, and even the mysteries surrounding his life and death continue to captivate the world. But as we reflect on his legacy, one question lingers. How much of what we think we know about Elvis Presley's final resting place is fact, and how much remains hidden in the shadows of history? But even with Vernon's passing, the mysteries surrounding Elvis's funeral and burial refuse to fade. The tragedies, the attempted theft, and the swirling conspiracy theories all weave together into a story that feels more like legend than reality. Could this funeral, marked by so much sorrow and strangeness, be more than just the end of an icon? As whispers of hidden truths and unanswered questions continue to grow, one thing becomes clear. There's more to this story than meets the eye. What secrets could still be waiting to be uncovered? Stay with us as we delve deeper into the mysteries that keep the king's legacy alive.